she is going to be a monkey on his back forever. And I feel sorry for him.
Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Depending how much free time you have and which corner of the internet you're on, you've probably heard the rumor that Kylie Jenner is allegedly pregnant with Timothée Chalamet's baby. And this rumor got started because of a recent video where she's holding an Ulta bag in front of her stomach. And because of that, many people think she was trying to hide the fact that she's pregnant.
So I took the girls to Ulta today.
I got this little lip balm. I had it for my cousin's birthday. And then
Because the Kardashians are known to make mountains out of molehills in order to bring attention to themselves and their businesses, it's very easy for people to read meaning into something that should otherwise be ordinary or irrelevant. And the reason that I bring this rumor up is that many of Timothée's fans, or just people who admire him as an actor or a person, were shocked at the possibility of him being the father of Kylie Jenner's baby. And despite many public events where you can see them being affectionate with each other, a lot of people still don't understand how the two of them could be dating. Because when they look at Timothée, they see an artsy, cultured New Yorker who speaks French, is a serious actor, and belongs to the upper class of Hollywood. In contrast, when they look at Kylie, they see a very wealthy, baddie Instagram model who is part of a controversial reality TV family.
Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet could be fully making out like 1 inch in front of my face, and I still wouldn't believe that they're dating. I don't believe it. They're not dating. I don't get it. Because genuinely, like, what do they have to talk about? Is he co-parenting with Stormi? Like, is he helping out with Stormi and Air? I don't know. What's he doing there? Like, he's walked into her mansion and been like, yeah, this is my second home. Yeah, like, this is where I spend some weekends with my girlfriend. No, I don't believe you.
It's just amazing.
Me?
No, this lipstick is just amazing.
Okay. Willy Wonka. Chocolate.
No, thanks. I love salad.
Film. Call Me By Your Name.
Kylie?
I want them to break up. And I don't know why. Hear me out. I literally I'm not like a Timothée Chalamet fan. And Kylie Jenner, I've never really followed her. But I think she's beautiful. I think he's handsome. I think he's a great actor. All that stuff. For some reason, I hate this couple. They obviously seem like they're so in love. And I love love. Like, I love, like, when I see couples and they look so in love, like I'm in love. I love seeing other people in love. Like, in general, I'm normally just like not a hater. But I like really hate them. First thought is like, no. I'm like, ugh. Immediately. And I keep trying to change that thought because I'm like, what is wrong with you? Internet's like, what's literally wrong with you? Who gives a shit? They're happy. But I hate it. And honestly, if I saw that they broke up, I would be a little happy about it.
The way I'm actually shocked, like, I know their rumors were out there, but I'm literally shocked. I did not expect this at all. I don't know why, in my head, I really can't picture them as a couple. Like, he's just so short and lanky and, like, I don't even know. And Kylie's just not. Like, she's built different. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I thought this was as far as it was gonna go in the Kris Jenner publicity train. But it's real. And apparently they were seen kissing, so LOL. Genuinely surprised, truthfully.
On paper, they seem so different that it feels like a PR relationship that has gone on for far too long. Which is why there are still so many comments on any picture or video about them of people wondering what they talk about or how they get along. And this confusion now brings me to the topic of today's video. Timothée Chalamet has been greatly mischaracterized by the public, and it's becoming more and more apparent because of his relationship with Kylie Jenner. And my main argument for this video is that I think that Timothée and Kylie are actually pretty suited for each other. For example, for many years, Kylie's social media name was Calizzle My Nizzle, which comes from the very popular phrase faux shizzle my nizzle, which translates to for sure my friend, but the nizzle part is also slang for the N-word, and the phrase itself originates from Black culture. And Timothée's old nickname / stage name, Little Timmy Tim, sounds like a rap name. If this was 2016 and you heard that a guy named Little Timmy Tim and a girl named Calizzle My Nizzle were dating, wouldn't you think that they were a match made in heaven?
It's your boy Lil Timmy Tim, aka 2 Inches Proud.
Alright, I want to sing something else for you guys. And I will always love this.
Timmy Tim, Lil Timmy Tim, chop. Timmy Tim, Lil Timmy Tim.
Hey, it's your boy Lil Timmy Tim. Yeah. What up?
Something they both share as a couple is their love of hip-hop, rap, and black culture. Kylie has dated 2 rappers and has publicly shared her love for the genre.
I know you're a big fan of hip-hop.
Yes. In the car, I'm obsessed with like Childish Gambino and like Kanye always.
And when it comes to Timothy, the first album that he ever bought was 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. Plus, he's also a devoted Kid Cudi fan, and he's not afraid to show it.
Okay, so Kid Cudi, that's my favorite artist ever. I wouldn't be acting without him. I wouldn't pursue this crazy career.
I don't know about you, but that sounds like they have very similar interests. The two of them also grew up during the rise of social media and were heavily influenced by it. Kylie was setting trends on platforms like Instagram and Snapchat and amassing millions of followers along the way, while Timothy was probably watching these trends unfold. I'd also make the argument that because Kylie was so famous during that time, that she was likely someone that Timothy found attractive. The same way girls were obsessing over One Direction and Justin Bieber during that time is the same way that boys were obsessing over girls like Kylie Jenner. And if we're talking about types, seeing how he dated Madonna's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter, who are both Nepo babies, Timothy is technically dating his type. But looking at Kylie's exes, it's rather Timothy who doesn't fit into her usual type. So I want to expand more on what I just said, because even though all 3 of these women are Nepo babies, there's a difference in how they are perceived, and that comes down to who their parents/families are. Lourdes is the daughter of pop icon Madonna, while Lily is the daughter of one of the most famous and respected actors in Hollywood, Johnny Depp, and the daughter of French actress and model Vanessa Paradis. So while both of these girls have parents who are respected figures in music and film, Kylie's family rose to fame through her sister Kim Kardashian and their reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which in comparison to Lily and Lourdes is looked down upon. And it's these differences that make it quote-unquote acceptable for Lourdes and Lily to date Timothy, who is a successful and well-acclaimed actor, but unacceptable for Kylie to date him even though they are all Nepo babies. I've also seen some conversations about how Kylie's treatment is rooted in misogyny. And while I can absolutely see how misogyny plays a role, I don't think it's the whole story. And that's why I wanted to highlight his ex-girlfriends, to show the difference in how they are perceived. While Kylie is viewed unfavorably in comparison to Timothy, she is also viewed in a negative light in comparison to his female exes. So while she may be judged harshly because she's a woman who is dating a very popular actor or person in Hollywood, she's especially looked down upon because of who her family is. The outlier here is the social status. And amongst all 4 of them, Kylie is publicly viewed as the weaker link. One thing I often say in almost all my videos is just how powerful the media is. From movies to music, they are all powerful propaganda tools. And their greatest power is being able to shape perceptions. Sometimes it's soft and subtle, and other times it's overt and aggressive. For instance, many war movies serve as propaganda, either to justify war or to shape negative perceptions about certain groups of people or entire countries. And when it comes to the actors and actresses who embody these characters, they are often perceived just the same as the strong, capable heroes that they play on screen. But this doesn't only apply to war movies. From romance to melodrama to action, some actors can play their roles so well that they become synonymous with the characters that they play. So it's no surprise that Timothy's roles in movies like Lady Bird, Call Me By Your Name, and Little Women combined with his unique facial structure and lean body frame, have created this very specific image of him as an artsy, mysterious, and intellectual type. And this isn't to say that Timothy doesn't deserve the praise or that he isn't intelligent, a cool guy, very talented, but this is more specifically about the way that he's spoken about in relation to his romantic relationship. You also have to consider Timothy's name, Timothée Chalamet.
Can you say your name in French?
Timothée. It's Timothée. It's supposed to be Timothée. Enchanté, Timothée.
Je présente Timothée
Chalamet. Salut, je m'appelle Timothée Chalamet. C'est Timothée Chalamet. Salut, c'est Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet.
His French-sounding name and his ability to speak French also adds to his mystique. French is also one of the more respected languages in the United States and is associated with sophistication, art, and luxury. If his name were Josh or Steven and the only French that he knew was croissant or oui oui, he'd probably seem a lot more ordinary. So in simple terms, Timothy has been stereotyped as someone who would be a writer, a painter, or a tortured poet who sips tea in a cozy cafe while probably smoking a cigarette, all while pondering over his manuscript. And yes, I did generate this image just to help you with the visuals. But that's not really who he is, because if you watch him in interviews and other promotional material, his personality is casual and quirky. He actually seems like someone who's chronically online and just so happened to be one of the most popular actors right now.
There is this prevailing narrative about Timothée Chalamet that he's like this manic pixie dream boy, an intellectual, an artiste. And well done to Greta Gerwig, Hollywood, and his PR team for convincing us of this. But the reality is, I think he's just some guy. Like, please, he's not gonna date an independent bookstore owner or a beat poet, or fall in love with Sue-Ann, the girl next door whose main hobbies are doing oil paintings of sunflowers and volunteering at the nursing home. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you know I'm right.
What's up? What's up?
My team knows what I like. My team knows what I like. No? Bob Dylan! Bob Dylan! Okay!
What's your favorite Nicki Minaj song?
Roman's Revenge.
Say rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. Say rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon.
But because his branding is so strong, people don't really hear what he's saying because they're too focused on his image and what they perceive him to be. There's never really anything that's new under the sun, because back in the early 2000s when Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck first got together, people couldn't understand it either. Ben was seen as an elite, serious actor who had just won an Oscar for his performance in Good Will Hunting, while J-Lo was seen as a not-so-serious actor and pop star who was involved in pop culture and tabloid drama. And there was also the fact that she was from the Bronx and was very proud and public about her Latin heritage. And even when they got together 20 years later, the way in which people described their relationship is similar to how they did 20 years ago, a match made in hell. They call Jennifer fame-hungry and that she has to be the one forcing him to be in a relationship with her because he always looks unhappy in pictures, even though he's a grown man and he's the one that chose to be with her not once, but twice. But moving back to Timothy, his romantic choice and the negative reaction it sparked is largely due to his fanbase, who feel like he's straying away from the specific mold that they've cast him in. Right now, there aren't that many young heartthrobs in Hollywood, especially in film, so his fans are intensely dedicated to him because they don't have that many options. And before you mention Glenn Powell, Zac Efron, or Michael B. Jordan, they are all in their late 30s. There just aren't enough young leading men on screen for young fans to obsess over. The strong parasocial relationship between Timothy and his fans means that even a romantic choice that doesn't align with their perception of him can feel like a betrayal. And before you think of it as something silly, you have to understand that it's not just about the relationship. It's more of a wake-up call because it's the first time many of his fans feel like they don't really know him, that this isn't the person that they've been supporting for years. And again, this is because of his persona and how he's perceived and marketed in the media. Initially, the idea of him and Kylie dating was just speculation, and a lot of his fans outright denied that he would ever be in this kind of relationship. So you can imagine their shock when videos emerged of Kylie and Timothée sharing full-on PDA at the Renaissance Tour in 2023. And it was in this very public and affectionate moment that confirmed the long-denied relationship. And as expected, the response was intense and very dramatic. A prominent fan page, Club Chalamet, posted a message on Instagram immediately after the concert videos were posted online. They said, and I quote, "If you're feeling distressed by the video, it's okay. Please take care of yourself, step away from social media for a couple days, and don't attack or criticize Timothée." And just in case you think this is just one fan overreacting, the same page hosted a 1-hour Twitter Space discussion on just how unhappy they were with their relationship. And it was joined by over 200,000 people. The entire conversation is still up on Twitter, so if you've got 1 hour to spare, you can go and listen to the whole thing. But let me play some parts that really stood out.
So I have been very concerned reading some comments from people saying, that's it, I'm done. If he likes a woman like that, he's not someone worthy of my watching his movies. And I'm like, were you even a fan, from the get-go? I don't like his association with Kylie Jenner, but I'm so excited to see him in Dune. I still want to do the birthday fundraiser for him in December. So what happens with Kylie Jenner does not affect how I feel about him. We have to respect his decision. We don't have to respect his time with her because I don't respect that. That's just like, someone coming on my porch and shitting. Hey, respect that pile of shit. No, I'm not going to respect it. Get that shit off my porch. This will pass. This thing with Kylie will pass. This is all orchestrated by her people, and you can't convince me otherwise. You cannot. I know what I know, and that gives me peace. Timothée is doing what he has to do, and I have to accept that. I don't support it, but I accept that this is what he has decided to do, for publicity and PR. Hollywood does need that gossip mill to keep running, and now was the best time for Kylie to show off that she won. So congratulations, Chris. Congratulations, Kylie. You got the #1 hot actor of Hollywood. You are permanently associated with him. When someone Googles Timothée Chalamet 6 years from now, Kylie Jenner's face will be under people also search, or it'll be in the Wikipedia or what have you. She is going to be a monkey on his back forever. And that's, I feel sorry for him. And he can't have anyone he wants, but this woman was relentless in latching herself onto him, and it is what it is.
This extreme reaction highlights just how deeply invested some fans are in the version of Timothée that they've constructed in their minds. And it's this level of entitlement and control that leads people to think that they have a say in who a man they do not know dates. So in conclusion, Timothée is in his current relationship because that's what he wants to do. And it's a choice that he wants to keep making, seeing as they've been together for nearly 2 years.
Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet actually make perfect sense together. Everyone just wants Timothée to be Lori so bad, but he's not. He's Kyle. And if Kyle could hit, he would.
I keep seeing people talk about Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, and they're like, oh, like, I could never even imagine them together. Like, what do they even talk about? Like, how are they even and it's like, you, like, don't even know them. You, like, literally don't know them. And you know what? He's not picking you, okay? He's not gonna pick you, so you can stop. You don't know this man. You need to stop your freaking parasocial whatever.
He may be a talented and acclaimed actor, but he's still just a man. And Kylie, She is a beautiful woman, and this is just what hot people do. They date each other. Need I remind you of Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade? I rest my case. And with that being said, this does bring me to the end of my video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. These are just my thoughts, and I'd love to know yours down in the comment section below. Remember to like this video, it really helps with the algorithm, and if you enjoyed this one, then kindly check out some of my other videos and subscribe for more content on the way. Again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next video.